Good afternoon and welcome to GrainTV. It's March 26, 2013. I'm Logan Burgess. To my right here is Brock Shimbano. Well, Brock, let's jump into fire tip. See how the grains ended the day on a Tuesday. As we can see, we had corn trading down 3 3/4 cents. Soybeans picking up 9 3/4 on the day. We had Chicago wheat up 4 1/4. Kansas City wheat up 8 3/4. If you want to take a free demo of the trading platform you see here on GrainTV, visit us over at grainhedge.com. You can take a no obligation there and get some live quotes over at your home or office for report day on Thursday. One more thing, right now we do have a special going for new accounts. If you sign up before Thursday, we're going to give you 4 free trades and reimburse the cost of your wire. So visit us at grainhedge.com or give us a call, 877-472-4607 to take advantage of that. But you know, Brock, turning our attention here to the grain market today, seemed like once again a relatively quiet trade session. If we jump into fire tip here, what we're looking at here is a May corn candlestick chart. And as you can see here, a relatively quiet day. Seems like we've been kind of consolidating this week. And really, it's been a relatively quiet week. And a week that's seen relatively quiet trade volume as well. If we look down here at this volume indicator, you know, this is what we generally see coming into a big report. We've been talking about it a lot on GrainTV here. Thursday, we will be getting the planting intentions report and the quarterly grain stocks. On yesterday's show, we discussed planting intentions kind of in detail. Today, though, we wanted to really discuss quarterly grain stocks. What are we kind of looking for there?
Yeah, if we take a look at this table here, it's the Reuters poll is what we were looking at here of the analysts and what their estimates are for what the USDA is going to show on Thursday. If you take a look at the first column, the average guess is what we need to be looking at and how that relates to what the actual number comes out on Thursday. For corn, it's about just over 5 billion bushels. For soybeans, just under 1 billion. And for all wheat, it's about 1.18 billion bushels. But how's that compared to last year? For corn, about 1 billion bushels reduction from where we were last year this time. Right. Soybeans off about 43 million bushels, and all wheat virtually unchanged from where we were last year at this time.
Yeah, absolutely, Brock. You know, just looking at corn here for a minute, this quarterly grain stocks number is really important to the corn market in particular because, you know, on a weekly basis we get a general idea how much corn is going to ethanol production, how much corn is being exported. But the third, really critical demand side number is the feed usage, and we really don't have a good idea of that until we get these quarterly grain stocks reports. And certainly, feed usage in the corn market's been something that's been very important to supporting price levels here over the last couple months. If we look at WASDE reports going back to December, we've seen the USDA add about 400 million bushels onto projected corn going to feed use. So it's certainly going to be very important to see that reflected in the number that we get there on Thursday.
You know, something else to keep in mind as it pertains to the feed use of corn is the wheat discount that they actually have in the cash market. Right. That really gives the incentive for feedlots and livestock producers to keep feeding wheat to their livestock as opposed to corn. There's about a 35-cent discount in the cash market. So I don't know if this is going to really show up in this quarterly grain stocks report. See a large reduction in the corn use going to feed, as opposed to wheat going to feed.
Right.
I don't know if it'll show up here, but might see it in the June report or in the September report. That's something we'll definitely keep on our radar as we move down this marketing year.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll keep you posted on that as we move throughout the marketing year. But in general, if we can pull up this slide here one more time, let's just review the numbers. 5.01 billion bushels of corn expected in Thursday's quarterly grain stock report. 0.94 billion bushels of soybeans and 1.18 billion bushels of wheat expected out of Thursday's numbers. So those are the numbers to really keep on your radar, and we'll be keeping you informed about that on Twitter at GrainTV, where you can follow us over there for reports live as that report comes out on Thursday. If we turn our attention to kind of what we're expecting tomorrow in the market, we will be getting EIA ethanol numbers out. You know, certainly we've talked about it a little bit here on GrainTV, Brock. We have seen the ethanol crush margin improve in recent weeks. So certainly it's going to be important to see if that improving crush margin is going to relate to or be pushing better production here in the weeks to come. Thanks a lot for joining us here on GrainTV, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow for the EIA report.